What's going on, guys? Mike with Off-Road Family Adventures, and today I really don't like doing these videos, but this has actually ended up costing me a lot of money and a lot of problems and a lot of time. I just want to pass my experience along. You guys make up your own mind, whether you use this company or not. Check this out. All right, so last month I decided I've got a couple skis, but this one here is a 2021 GTX 230. It's completely stock. The only thing that I've done to it is put a cash can on it. It'll do all day long. It'll do 8,000 RPMs, 65 miles per hour, and I wanted just a couple miles an hour more, maybe do 68, something like that. And, my buddy's got the same ski, just nudge past him. So I contacted TORX Racing. Here's where I had an issue. Okay, they sent me a tuner that you had to still do remote. So it was $587 shipped. So you have to hook it up. You have to hook up your laptop. You have to have a good Wi-Fi, so you can't do it out in the field. And they remotely tune your vehicle. They'll start it going. They're on the phone with you. They'll call back when it's done, and so on. All right, so this was around Labor Day weekend. I go to put my ski in. It's all done. They say it's good. So the next day, I go put my ski in, and it immediately goes into limp mode. So Labor Day weekend, I'm out there. I got to put it back on the trailer and go. I get in touch with them on Memorial Day, Memorial Day, not Labor Day. Memorial Day weekend, and I get in touch with them, and they answer the phone. I got to say their service was really, really good, but their product, not so much. Found out a lot about them, and I'm not going to disclose any of that just because I want you guys to do your own research. But so they hook back up to it, and they say it's got a cluster error. They've never seen that before. So and again, my ski is all stock. It's never been touched. I bought it with 20 hours, and it's got 80 on it now from me, but I've never done anything. It's never had any tune, nothing hooked up to it. They did the download, said it was a cluster. It took probably 2.5 hours to get the files downloaded to be able to fix where it would run. So they said everything was cool, it was fixed, and then take it out and it runs great. No change whatsoever in performance. Still did 65 miles per hour, still did 8,000 RPMs, nothing. So I contact them again, and it ran fine that day, but it ran like stock, completely stock. They wanted to blame it on oil level. Well, the oil level is checked. It's been checked over and over. I understand factories refill these things, overfill. Your service dealer will overfill. I changed my own oil. The level is correct. It's 1/3 up the hatch marks. It's where it should be for a supercharged ski. And it's not overfilled. So they agreed they wouldn't send it back as is. They wanted to do a factory tune back to it. And then I sent them their tuner and got a refund. It took about 10 days to get a refund, but I did get it. So here's where the problem comes in. I'm thinking everything is fine. I decide, been talking with Brian at Race Labs and told him the problems I had, and he was understanding. He says, I can definitely get your tune. He says, blah, 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 this is what you need. So I buy it. I go ahead and buy it after talking with him in detail and told him what happened to me. He sends me the tuner, and it won't read my ski. Plain and simple. Something's wrong. It runs great, but it will not read my ski. So just so happens my buddy has the identical ski, 2021 GTX230, and his has about 16 hours on it. I went over there, and because Brian actually suspected that TORX put a unknown file or an older map on here for like a 2017 or 2018, because they probably didn't have the correct one to set it back. So I go over there to see if it will read his ski. Reads it just fine. No problem whatsoever. Come back trying to read mine, it won't read it. So they're having to go through all this problem just to try and get HP tuners to create a file where it will read my ski, because it's evidently an unknown map. It's definitely not a 2021 GTX 230 map. So, and if they can't do that, then I'm going to have to send my ECM into Race Labs and have them do it there, and then check everything, make sure it's right before they send it back. But what a nightmare, guys. I mean, what an absolute nightmare. This is something I would strongly caution you about if you're going to go with TORX tuning. So I'm hoping I can get mine to where I can even tune it, because right now tuners won't even read the diagnostics on here. I mean, I can read the diagnostic codes, but I can't do any type of tune whatsoever. So, and that's all thanks to TORX tuning. So guys, beware. You know, there's a reason that things are cheap, or cheaper than everybody else out there in the field. Just beware, guys. This is my story. Take from it what you want. I just thought I would pass the word, because I really can't stand to see people wasting their money and getting frustrated like this. So guys, I will update you after Race Labs gets done, if they can either do the file and I can do it here, or if I'm going to have to actually send the ECM to them, and then I will let you guys know how the performance is after we're all done. Talk to you later, guys.